Listen, I need you to stop everything for just a few minutes, because what I'm about to tell you is one of the fastest ways to change how the world, and especially how women see you. I'm talking about a way to make a woman feel an instant magnetic pull toward you the moment she notices you. And here's the best part. You don't have to change your face, you don't have to flash a fat wallet, and you don't need to worry about your hairline. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor, hit that like button and drop a comment below. I genuinely want to know where you're watching from today. I read as many comments as I can because I love seeing where our community of men is growing. Now here's the hard truth. Most men over 35 are never told that looks are only half the game. The other half is pure brain wiring, mental shortcuts built deep into the human subconscious. Over my 12 years as Dr. Jodie Whittaker, helping men with health, confidence and real-world social skills, I've seen one thing proven again and again. Once you learn these shortcuts, women will swear you got more attractive overnight, even if nothing about your body actually changed. You've seen this before, haven't you? A regular-looking guy talking to a stunning woman. She's laughing, playing with her hair, leaning closer. Meanwhile, you're standing there with a better career and a sharper outfit thinking, what does he have that I don't? It's not magic, it's signals. Today I'm giving you the exact psychological triggers that flip that switch on. First is the halo effect, the 5-second foundation. The human brain is naturally lazy. When it spots one strong trait, it automatically assumes a bunch of other good traits are there too. That's the halo effect. Here's the science. When you stand with an open chest and a level chin, your cortisol, the stress hormone, drops and your presence grows. So walk into a room like you own it, shoulders back, spine tall. The result? Her brain instantly marks you as higher status, more capable and more grounded. I've seen men in my private sessions have women guess they were 2 inches taller just from fixing their posture. Second is the half-second eye contact rule. Most men either stare like they're hunting or look away like they're guilty. Both scream low confidence. Instead, the moment you lock eyes, hold it for 1 count, give a small, barely there nod or half smile, then be the one to look away first. This tells her subconscious, I notice you, I'm not intimidated, but I'm also not chasing your attention. It creates a small mental cliffhanger instantly. Third is the slowest blink rate. This sounds odd, but it's very powerful. Nervous, anxious creatures blink fast like a hummingbird. Biologically calm, high-status animals blink slower because they feel safe. So when you're listening to her, let your eyelids move just a bit slower than normal. It reads as controlled and calm. Watch closely and you'll often see her pupils widen as she relaxes into your steadiness. Fourth is the 10% slowdown. When a man is anxious, he rushes his words, afraid he'll be cut off or that time is running out. Instead, speak 10% slower than feels natural. This gives your voice a deeper, richer sound. Biologically, a calm voice signals a steady nervous system. Women have told me, I don't know why, but when a man speaks slowly, I just trust him more. Fifth is killing the spotlight illusion. You might be obsessed with your grey hair or a few extra pounds, but here's the secret. Nobody is studying your flaws the way you are. The moment you stop fidgeting with yourself, stop tugging your shirt, stop hiding your head, stop trying to fix your body, those flaws become nearly invisible. I had a 52-year-old patient terrified of his grey hair. The moment he stopped hiding it and started owning his look, the feedback shifted from old to distinguished. Sixth is the power of silence. Most men think they must fill every gap in conversation, believing a pause means the interaction is dying. So they talk more, explain more, overshare and start performing. But the more you perform, the less power you hold. Silence isn't awkward when you're grounded, it's only awkward when you're nervous. Confident men understand that silence builds tension, and tension builds attraction. Sitting in a pause without rushing to fill it shows emotional control, one of the most attractive traits a man can have, especially past 30. Try this. After you say something, stop. Don't add extra words, don't soften it, don't chase her reaction. Let her sit with it a moment. You'll be surprised how often she leans in more, smiles, or starts talking faster to close the gap. Seventh is the I'm not in a hurry body language. A man in a rush feels needy even without meaning to. Moving too fast, checking your phone often, or glancing around while she talks signals that you're not fully present, and women are extremely sensitive to presence. Presence isn't just being there physically, it's being there mentally. So slow your movements. Sip water slowly. Turn your head smoothly. When you sit, don't collapse into the chair, lower yourself calmly, like you have all the time in the world. This makes you appear higher status without saying a word, because in reality, the most powerful people rarely look rushed. Eighth is the calm, certain tone. Real confidence is quiet and calm, the tone of a man who doesn't need approval. Women feel this instantly. When you speak, avoid ending sentences like a question. Instead of "yeah, I've been into fitness lately," say it as a statement. Instead of "we should go sometime," say it plainly. That small shift changes everything, because the first sounds like you're asking permission, while the second sounds like you're leading. Ninth is the micro smile. Many men either smile too much, trying to be liked, or don't smile at all, trying to look tough. Both are extremes. What works best is a small, controlled smile that comes and goes naturally. It signals warmth without weakness, confidence without arrogance, and makes you seem emotionally safe, a huge part of attraction for women. A woman can find a man physically attractive, but if she doesn't feel safe in his energy, she won't lean in. The micro smile tells her, "I'm relaxed, I'm good, and I'm not trying to prove anything." 10th is the space ownership effect, huge, and most men never learn it. High-status men naturally take up space. Low-confidence men shrink, pulling their shoulders in, crossing their arms, keeping elbows tight, feet close together, folding inward. Even unintentionally, they look like they're apologizing for existing. Instead, take up about 10% more space, not rudely or aggressively, just calmly and naturally. Let your arms rest easily, feet shoulder-width apart, shoulders open. Stand like you belong there, because the subconscious mind reads this instantly, and her subconscious often decides your value before you even speak. Now understand something important. None of these triggers are about being fake. This isn't acting or pretending to be someone else. It's about dropping the nervous habits that make you look smaller than you really are, showing up as the strongest, calmest version of yourself. Most men aren't unattractive. They're just tense, rushed, and performing. The moment you stop performing, you start attracting. Here's one final truth that changes everything if you really absorb it. Once you stop needing to be chosen, you become the man who chooses his own path, and that quiet confidence is impossible to ignore. Stay grounded, stay genuine, and watch how differently the world begins to respond to you.